What's up, everybody? Dog 1985. There's levels to this. Yo, listen, Xbox One 2021. There's there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Xbox One 2021, hands down. It's not even close. If you are a gamer, Xbox One 2021. If you're an investor, if you're an investor and you own stock in the PlayStation, then sure, Sony won in terms of sales and all that stuff, whatever. But if you are a gamer, Xbox One 2021, it's not even close. It's not even an argument at this point. You can't. I'm excited for 2022. Sony's going to have a chance to come back, but this year is over. It's over. So here's the deal. From the beginning of this year, actually the systems came out when in 2020, right? November of 2020 or October 2020. When did they come out? They came out late last year, right? Anyways, when the systems came out, one of the big advantages that or arguments that we had between both systems was games versus power, right? And I remember all the Sony fans saying how like all that power doesn't matter if you don't have great games to play. And as time went on, listen, Xbox fans, we got to take this L. Sony, the PlayStation 5 neutralized the power argument. They neutralized it. At this point, I don't care. I don't care what you guys got. I don't know how much longer you want me to wait for tools. It doesn't matter. Okay. The Xbox Series X, I was expecting to run games way better than the PS5. And that is not the case. We got to be honest. Okay. That is not the case. The PS5, congrats to Sony for what they did and their genius at freaking engineering, because the PS5 in some games runs the games better than the Xbox Series X. These are just facts. I don't care if they're optimized or not. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I am a gamer. I just want to play the game. And if you give me a game that runs on the Xbox Series X and you give me a game that runs on the PS5, if it runs better on the PS5, it runs better on the PS5. Okay. So they neutralized it. I'm not saying that the PS5 is more powerful, but they definitely showed that as of right now, in terms of power between both of them, there is no real difference that you can tell as a gamer. Okay. Now, if you want to count numbers and teraflops and all that stuff, that's completely different. So I give that to Sony. They definitely neutralized that. But then the games thing came out. Okay. And the argument for getting a PS5 is to get exclusive games. But then we found out that most games that are played on the PS5 aren't really exclusives, right? They play mostly multiplayer games. Not only that, but a lot of people that have their PS5 still use their PS5 to play old games, which is perfectly fine. With that being said, the Xbox Series X is definitely way better, not even close, way better at playing old games. I know you're not going to argue that, right? You don't want to talk about FPS boost, right? I know you don't. Okay. Not only that, when it comes in terms of value, right? In terms of value, the value that you get from being on the Xbox platform is just ridiculous. There are more people that see the value in Game Pass than people that don't. If that wasn't the case, you wouldn't see this many people champion for Game Pass and telling you how great it is. I'm not getting paid by Microsoft. I'm telling you right now, I'm not getting paid by Microsoft. I am way too loyal to my money than I am a freaking corporation. So if Game Pass wasn't it, I would tell you Game Pass is not it. All right? Game Pass is it. For all you that have played every single game on Game Pass, that look at the Game Pass library and you're like, yep, I'm a hardcore sweater knitter, so I've played all those games. Cool. Game Pass might not be for you. Might not be for you right now. But they are dropping new games, and they have been dropping new games day and day. Listen, Microsoft went so hard this year that they dropped a Sony exclusive day and date on Game Pass and made Sony fans pay the $70 for it. That's insane. You forgot about MLB The Show? MLB The Show, you forgot about it? That's insane. That's crazy. Xbox has been going so hard that they gave Sony a timed exclusive. Here you go. That I'm telling you, Xbox hands down won 2021. And then to end the year, they drop Forza Horizon 5. And Forza Horizon 5, well, let me backtrack, okay? They show the amazing technical achievement that is to run Flight Simulator on a console. Insane. Flight Simulator on a console. Granted, it's not a crazy fun game and stuff like that. It's more like something to just relax, throw on, whatever. And I can admit, a lot of us played it for a little while and then didn't go back to it. We still acknowledge the technical marvel that Flight Simulator is, especially running on console, but we didn't go back to play it. Okay. Funny enough, I still got it downloaded on my Xbox Series X. But still, they dropped that. Okay, amazing. And then you guys thought it was gonna be over. Everybody thought it was gonna be over. Then they dropped Forza Horizon 5. And even though Forza Horizon 5 is just a racing game, understand I'm missing a whole bunch of other stuff that came in back there. All this announcements that they made about backwards compatibility, FPS boost, other games, other third-party games that drop day and date, like what Outriders dropped, right? Day and date. There's a whole bunch of other games that drop day and date that I can't even think off the top of my head. It's just so much. It's just so much food. It's literally like a buffet. Anyways, but they dropped Forza Horizon 5. And the game just took over. Forza Horizon 5, amazing game. Just a racing game. So many people playing it. It was crazy. It was insane. Then Microsoft realized that they had no competition. There was nothing competing with Forza Horizon 5 from the other side. You can mention multiplayer games if you want, but those multiplayer games could also be played on the Xbox Series X. So what's your point? From the other side, there was no competition. There was nothing else. So what did Microsoft do? They could have just rolled out the year, but they were like, nah, put the nail in the coffin. We're going to release Halo Infinite multiplayer early. Not only do they release it early, but they release it and the battle pass is messed up. And you can't change the modes when you're playing the multiplayer. And it still did incredibly well. To this day, Halo Infinite is doing amazing multiplayer. To this day. Then, and they release it early, okay? Then they drop the Halo Infinite campaign, and it gets overwhelmingly good reviews. So now Microsoft has cemented the year. And I know what you're saying. You're going to say, Doc, there's 12 months in a year. You're right. But if you're in a heavyweight fight, you could win 10 rounds on the scorecard. But if you get freaking knocked out on the 11th and you happen to get back up, but then on the 12th you get knocked out again, oh man, the fight is over. The fight is over. Happens all the time in boxing, where there could be a fighter winning and then boom, the knockout happens. Microsoft knocked Sony out, then did a Hulk Hogan leg drop, then went, if you smell loud, people's elbow, bam. And just to finish off the year, they don't even have to do it. They didn't even have to do it. I forgot. December 16th, they release the gunk. Now, here's the deal with the gunk. I'm about to play it. I'm going to stream live on Twitch tonight, right after this. So if you see this, if you're watching this, as soon as you're done watching the video, go to my Twitch channel. Come show me some love. You're going to see me react to the gunk. I can't cap when I'm reacting live, okay? So come through. I'll let you know if the gunk is good or not. But what you got to understand is that the competition for this year is over. Sony lost this year. It's not even close. It's not even close. Stop. Don't mention Returnal. One game, Forza Horizon 5, has done better than all those games. Point blank, period. Especially if you want to talk about numbers. Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself. You're going to look crazy. One game looks better than anything that Sony has released exclusively. Forza Horizon 5. Don't do. It's just a racing game. That's called an excuse. Stop it. Take your L. Take your L like a grown man. Take your L like a grown woman. The best looking game is on the Xbox. The best. What's the word I'm looking for? The most enjoyable games are on the Xbox. The games that you could play the longest and be able to keep playing over and over again without having to get a freaking trophy, a platinum trophy, are on the Xbox. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Next year, though, is a new year, and I'm excited for Sony. I'm excited to see what Horizon Forbidden West looks like on the PS4 Pro. And if I don't like it, then maybe I'll get a PS5 and see what it looks like on that. I'm excited to see what God of War Ragnarok looks like on the PS4 Pro. And if I don't like it, then maybe I'll get a PS5. There's nothing else that I could think of that's coming out on the PS5 next year that I'm like, yo, I need to get a PS5 tomorrow. Nothing. But back to the gunk. Microsoft doesn't need to do this. Microsoft doesn't need to do this. I hope for Sony's sake, for the Sony fanboys, that this game, when I try it tonight, is trash. I really hope it is. Because if this game is enjoyable and I have fun playing this game, that's just Microsoft now just freaking taunting you guys. Come on, man. They just dropping everything. Good games are coming fast, and they're coming to Game Pass. Come on, what to play first, what to play last? Get it on Game Pass. My download queue's getting longer. Yes, it is. I see exclusives riding by. Hey, drowning in a sea of exclusives. I know you know the song. As we ride off into the night. Stalker 2 and Halo Infinite. Good games are coming fast. And they come into Game Fast. What to play first and what to play last. Yo, just come over to this side, man. We're having so much fun over here. It cannot be fun. It cannot be fun to be returning Returnal. It cannot be fun to be rifting apart inside. It can't be that much fun. Dog 1985, there's levels to this. You neutralize the power argument, but you lost the game argument. You lost the value argument. There's no questions asked. Everything you can mention about the PlayStation 5 has to be about the future, because this year is done. So go ahead, mention your Horizon Forbidden West. Go ahead and mention your God of War. Mention things that are going to come out. But I bet you can't argue how the PS5 won this year unless you're talking about just strictly sales. Talk about games. You're a gamer, right? Doc 1985. There's levels to this. We out. Peace.